Your spiritual life is not determined by how many crystals you've got, how many Reiki sessions you've had. It's often somebody's way in is maybe taking some self-care, and that's usually initiated from something happening in their lives that has disturbed the course. And yet underlying that disturbance, there's a very subtle whisper of excitement, because the soul knows what it wants. The soul knows why it came here. The trouble is when it starts to break your heart, and the ego is not wanting an ending. The ego does not like endings, because the ego is literally programmed to believe that you will die and that you are not eternal. And so the ego is doing everything it can all the time to hang on, to hold on to what it knows. And yet for somebody to embark on their spiritual life means that they are beginning to be ready to honour their purpose and what they came here to do and who they came here to be. And I've had it brought to my attention this morning that this is such a challenging time for people when they feel like the soul is starting to whisper and they're not sure how to respond, especially when there's a program running that everybody on their Facebook group is just who is spiritual, who is just selling stuff and selling crystals and putting the word out there about spirituality, and yet that is not what spirituality is about. And I think it's really important that if you are on the beginning of a journey, or if you're feeling like something wants changing or looking at in your life, that it's a very individual process, and find somebody who can support you on your journey that you feel that you fully trust. And just always breathe in and listen to how your body feels, because the body is always speaking to you. And I just felt drawn to share that today, and that's what people that are reaching out to me are experiencing right now, is ideas about what spiritual life really truly means, living from the heart. And that is what the heart circles are all about, that are really supportive in anybody who wants to deepen a spiritual practice and start to live from the heart, where the hows and the whys about how you're going to do something, where the money's going to come from and all that stuff is not what you focus on. It's about actually listening and honouring your soul and your purpose, your divinity and your body, you know, this incredible temple that longs to be loved. And it's very difficult to do that sometimes, or it's very difficult to do that if you are not fully honouring. And that's a journey. It's a journey through life. It may take many lifetimes, or you can become devoted to growth, mind, body and soul.